Okay. And as just in case I didn't get to say it because I had to say everything too fast in the last video, I might have forgot because that's what I do. I forget. The video for the glass house, the video name is Movie Clips Classic Trailers. It shows a good picture of the house that you can see and stuff like that. And I dressed up for as Matthew Lillard for Halloween last year because I had that vision and I thought that it had something to do with 13 ghosts, and that was the only thing I could think of. And then all of a sudden it hit me that, well, maybe it's don't throw stones at a glass house. So it could be either one. Okay, so next. Okay. How do I say this? Okay. Something like this hasn't ever happened to me before. I wasn't going to talk about this, but since I was thinking about it this morning, and I'm always thinking about it, it hasn't ever happened to me before until last year. I think it was either last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. I forgot to write it down, so it was either last year or the year before. I have no idea how to explain this. I was sometimes whenever I'm laying in bed, I haven't ever audibly heard stuff before. Like Andy says on his videos, and I haven't ever heard him say anything that he's audibly heard anything either. I've been watching Andy Fire Charger on YouTube since like 2010. And I'm like, I don't know, you know. And so whenever I was laying in bed, sometimes last year, I think it was either last year or the year before, I audibly heard somebody saying my name. And I would wake up and there wouldn't be anybody there. And sometimes, and I wouldn't be asleep, but I would be like, you know how you're like laying in bed and you're like, you know, and you're asleep but you're not asleep and da 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 da, you know. Well, I call it half awake, half asleep. That's what I call it. Well, I audibly heard somebody saying my name, and it didn't like somehow, like whenever you hear stuff like, you know, whenever you hear stuff like, whenever you're like praying and stuff, and like, I have no idea. For those that pray, I have no idea who watches my videos that, you know, is a Christian or believes in God or anything, or believes in any of this at all. I'm not saying that you have to. I'm just saying that I'm just telling you what has happened to me so that maybe it might help somebody. I have no idea if this is helping at all. But anyway, so I audibly heard my name, and I like woke up, or I opened my eyes, and there wasn't anybody there. Well, it didn't occur to me, and this could be maybe why it happened. I have no idea. I remember the first time I watched this movie called The Exorcism of Emily Rose. And let me reiterate that I am forgetful. Okay, I've been forgetful my whole life, so I'm not saying this. Like, this really happened to me. I watched it back whenever I was living in Spring Valley Apartments, I think, back in 2013. I think that was the first time that I ever watched that movie. And then I went on YouTube and I found out that it's evidently real. That there's this woman named Annalise Elizabeth Michelle or something like that. Then she lived in Germany and it really happened to her. Well, okay, so years go by and da 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 and blah, blah, blah. And then I forgot that I'd watched it, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'll watch that movie. And then I watched it again. I can't remember how many years within the last 8 years. And then I watched it again, and then it didn't occur to me it didn't occur to me. I watched it and okay, well, nothing happened. And then I watched it again, and then like years went by or something like that. And then last year, I think it was, like she says in the movie, she said she heard the Mother Mary calling out her name. Like, I would say that she like audibly heard it. I would say, like I did, like I audibly heard, like I'm talking to you, like I can literally hear you talking. It's not like you hear it in your head, like whenever you're praying and you get like this feeling or something and you feel like, it was like I could audibly hear somebody saying my name, and they said it 3 times. And I opened my eyes and there wasn't anybody there. Okay, well, these are the names of the videos that I liked. There's in Tesla, TESLA CRO, and then Haunted Pizza. Okay, and I wrote it down so that you could see how it is if anybody watches this. It's capital CRO. Okay, so, and then there's 13 ghosts. Okay, so yeah, that happened to me last year, and then whenever I was watching the movie with my son Tristan, all of a sudden it was like, I've heard somebody calling my name. And so I'm like, okay, is this God? Is this the devil? Am I possessed by demons? Because I've been having a lot of dreams about demons, and I'm going to get to that later. And I've dealt with demon stuff ever since I lived in the Hannah house here, and I was living in a pregnant shelter for single pregnant homeless shelter for women, and that's whenever all this demonic stuff started, and I started having dreams and demons were coming out of the walls, and as I was walking down the stairs, and I was pregnant with AJ, and I was like so scared, and I didn't want to go to sleep, and I wanted Lakeisha, and that's all I wanted, and I wanted Lakeisha to pray for me because she liked helped me through all of that stuff. Okay, so anyway, that's all for this video. I'm just saying that, I have no idea who it was. I have no idea if it was a demon. I have no idea if it was an angel. I have no idea if it was God. I have no idea, I'm thinking that maybe it wasn't. I have no idea. All I know is that it happened to me, and it hasn't happened since. It only happened one other time, and I'm going to tell you about that, and I'm scared to tell you about that because some of the stuff isn't good, but maybe it's God, maybe it isn't God, I have no idea what, but I'm like scared, and okay, anyway, so, yeah. So, I watched, another video, and there's a video, I think I forgot to write the name of the video down, but they have like recordings of Annalise Michelle, and like you can hear like the demons talking through her, And some of this stuff, like, I've had dreams, and sometimes whenever I'm, like, half awake, half asleep, like, I feel like I can't move. Like, I feel like somebody is, like, holding me down to the bed, and I can't move. And I'm like, you know, it's scary. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, I can move, and I'm like, what the heck? Okay, so anyway... Okay, so that's all for this video, because this is like a really long video. So, okay. Anyway, thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.